but I need to know more about the Mendeecees thing. What really happened?
Because you know these bitches are on to you now.
I mean, what do married men do when they not around their wife? Especially when they're not wearing a ring.
He wasn't even wearing a ring. You said that he texted you. Can you show me those text messages, please?
Well, I never gave him my number.
How was he communicating? DM?
Yeah.
Let me see what this mother had to say. Hey there, how you doing? He goes, I'm great, love. Where you at these days? Miami or Atlanta?
I even asked him when I seen him, I was like, are you married? He said, it's complicated.
You know what's complicated? Complicated is the fact that I have to go to your wife now and have this conversation, which breaks my heart because I know what it's like to be embarrassed by a man. And that's what's complicated.
How did you guys come up to each other?
He came up to me, like every single time I see him, he's like always in my
So
face.
this one particular time.
I never martini. Our sections were near each other. I was like literally facing towards his section. He literally got off the chair, sat beside me. He's like literally trying to talk to me the entire night.
And is he with anybody?
No.
Yandy wasn't there?
I mean, if she was, I couldn't tell. He was right beside me the entire night.
Oh yeah, he had his eyes on you. And you said he didn't have on a ring.
No ring at all.
What are we talking about? He's a married man. You don't need to be communicating with some girl that you've literally been harassing at a club. I know men like him because he gets away with it all the time. He's gonna try to do it in this scenario too, and I'm not letting it happen.
I don't like having to put myself in a situation where I have to have a conversation with a woman about her husband because I know how that is. And I've never had this kind of interaction with Yandy before, but I have to make sure that I get ahead of things and make sure that if she finds out, because Shakana and everybody talks, I have to make sure that she at least hears it from me.
Yandy Smith just got blindsided by the ultimate betrayal, and this time, the heartbreak didn't come from a mistress. It came from family. When Jessica White confronted Yandy with shocking receipts from her own niece, no one was ready for the emotional explosion that followed. DMs, lies, public flirting, and worst of all, a secret proposal? Mendeecees has always been known as the smooth operator on love and hip-hop, but now, the man who once stood by Yandy's side is being accused of proposing to someone else. And that someone is closer to home than anyone imagined. Welcome back to the channel where we keep you locked in on everything reality TV never wants you to see. Today's story is filled with messy receipts, tearful confrontation, and a brutal unraveling of trust between two women who were supposed to be on the same side. Yandy Smith thought she had everything under control. Her family, her brand, her man. But when Jessica White sat her down to talk about her niece Robin, everything crumbled. Robin claims Mendeecees slid into her DMs, flirted behind Yandy's back, and hit her with the ultimate curveball, telling her it's complicated when she asked if he was married. But Yandy wasn't about to go down without defending herself, and the way she explained those DMs, it left everyone confused, emotional, and full of questions. Let's unpack the full story, break down the receipts, and explain how Mendeecees went from playing defense to allegedly dropping to one knee for another woman. The drama surrounding Yandy Smith and Mendeecees Harris has officially exploded. And this time, it's not just rumors. It's betrayal, screenshots, and a shocking proposal that no one saw coming. Just when Yandy thought her marriage was finally on solid ground, an unexpected storm blew in, led by none other than Jessica White and her niece Robin. What started as a quiet conversation between Jessica and her niece turned into a full-blown unraveling of Yandy's world. Jessica had begun to hear whispers that her own family was being dragged into some real messy business. She needed answers, and Robin wasn't shy about delivering them. With a calm, almost unapologetic tone, Robin laid it all out. She claimed that a few months back, while out at a club, she'd been approached by none other than Mendeecees himself. Not only did she say he was extremely flirtatious, but she also pointed out something that stopped Jessica cold. He wasn't even wearing his wedding ring. Jessica's heart sank. Not because she wanted to believe it, but because she knew what that meant. A married man at the club with no ring, looking available. It never ends well. Robin explained that he didn't ask for her number directly, but he clearly made an effort to connect. Their interaction shifted over to Instagram, where Mendeecees allegedly slid into her DMs with casual small talk. Where you at these days? Miami or Atlanta? Robin claimed he messaged. And when she asked if he was married, his answer was chilling in its simplicity. It's complicated. Jessica was floored, not just by what her niece was saying, but by the familiarity of it all. She had been there before, publicly humiliated by a man's bad decisions, forced to carry the burden of embarrassment while keeping her head high. The thought of Yandy, someone she respected, going through the same thing, it broke her. But the truth couldn't stay hidden, not anymore. Determined to handle the situation with grace and integrity, Jessica approached Yandy with what she had learned. At first, Yandy was confused, even brushing it off. But the moment Jessica mentioned Robin's name, something shifted. Yandy's expression darkened and her voice dropped. That's when the shocking twist came. Yandy claimed she had already seen those messages. In fact, according to her, she was the one who orchestrated the DM exchange with Robin, using Mendeecees' account to test the waters. Yandy recounted that night in Red Martini like it was etched in her memory. She had spotted Robin approaching Mendeecees from across the room. Robin was bold, touchy, and persistent. Yandy remembered feeling uncomfortable and suspicious. When she questioned Mendeecees, he insisted he didn't know the girl. She had apparently asked if he was married, and when he gave her the vague answer, "It's complicated," she promised to DM him later. So, Yandy waited for the DM, and when it came, she responded. According to her, she kept up the conversation just to see how far Robin would take it. But Jessica wasn't buying it. Something didn't sit right. Yandy scrolled through the messages, pointing at each line and explaining how she crafted the responses herself. But Jessica had already seen screenshots from Robin's side, and what she was hearing now didn't match up. The tone, the timing, the content, it was all off. That's when the emotional dam broke. Yandy, realizing the storm that was brewing, began to lose her composure. The confidence she had when she started explaining the DMs slowly gave way to disbelief and heartbreak. Jessica pressed her, asking again and again to see the full conversation. Yandy, flustered, kept insisting that it was all her, that there was nothing to worry about, but her words didn't match the fear in her eyes. Then came the final blow. Jessica, holding back tears of her own, dropped the bombshell. Robin wasn't just some random girl from the club. She wasn't just another DM in Mendeecees' inbox. She was now something much more permanent. Rumor had it, and Robin confirmed it, that Mendeecees had proposed to her. That's when Yandy broke down. This wasn't just about some flirty messages or a club encounter. This was betrayal at the deepest level. A man she stood by through prison, through cheating rumors, through public embarrassment, had allegedly proposed to a younger woman, her friend's niece, behind her back. And now the woman sitting in front of her, Jessica, had to be the one to reveal it all. Yandy's meltdown wasn't just anger, it was pain. Years of sacrifice, loyalty, and unconditional love felt like they were being thrown away for a moment of temptation. She felt blindsided, humiliated, and ultimately betrayed by the one person she had always fought for. But the question remains, was this proposal real or just another twisted misunderstanding? Could Mendeecees really have crossed that line? Or was someone lying to burn the very foundation Yandy had spent years building? One thing is clear, this drama is far from over. And if what Robin says is true, Yandy isn't just fighting for her marriage anymore, she's fighting for her dignity, her peace, and the truth.